previous videos, I've shown you how to use this application to deliver a one-to-one speed sound lesson. I've also shown you how you can use the information collected in the database to inform your teaching. Now I'm going to show you a couple of tools that I've developed to help you deliver really focused lessons. So previously we've been using an anonymous pupil from this class 2G. You can select pupil and click on Ethan. Once I've done that, as before, I can see lots of information related to Ethan and his progress. I'm going to focus now on showing you this focus lesson, this focus session. So here, as I explained previously, are the set 2 words, multisyllabic words and nonsense words that Ethan is finding tricky to decode quickly, or is just not getting them right very often. And the information here is just being pulled straight from the database and shown to you. So for example, here I can see that he's obviously completed this I lesson a few times, and there's only really one word there that he's theoretically still having problems decoding quickly or accurately. Whereas this lesson here, the E sound, the E grapheme, there are quite a few words there that are still causing quite a few problems when they're decoding them or whether they're reading them accurately. And I can use this information to complete a focus lesson. So I can click on this button here called Begin Focus Session. Once I do that, I'm going to be given the option to now build a really focused lesson that is really going to drill down on those words that they're really unsure of. So there are instructions here, but I'm going to talk you through it. On the left-hand side are all those words that we previously saw. On the right-hand side, these are the words that this lesson is going to be built out of. I'm going to choose the sounds that I want to practice. There are a lot of words here, and choosing all of them is not necessarily going to be conducive to a successful session. So I'm just going to choose a selection from this A sound, a selection from this E sound. I'm not going to choose one from here. I'm going to choose a couple from here. I'm going to choose a simple speedy sound and 2 of these nonsense words. And you are obviously going to judge how many you want to practice. And actually what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to choose this one again. So I'm going to have start and start twice, and I think I'm going to do needle as well. Now if I make a mistake there, I can click on reset, and this box will be emptied of information. I can rebuild that session from scratch. Once I'm happy, I can click on load words. And now I'm ready to begin the focus session. The session begins with the speed sound. So that's an opportunity for you to practice that sound with the pupil. I click on next and I get the first word. And you can use this tool to teach or to allow the child to have that opportunity to try and decode that word. And it's up to you how you're going to use this tool. But essentially, it's just going to show you, as you click on next, all the words that you chose in order of how you chose them. And once you've completed the session, that's it. You click on End Session and the window will be closed. Now at the moment, this information is not currently being saved to the database, but this is something that I will be updating as soon as possible so that this information and your assessment of their ability to read those words will be pushed into the database. Click on End Session, the window will close, and I'll be back to the previous page. So that is how you can use this focus session to curate a really bespoke lesson to be really precise with the intervention that you're providing to a particular pupil. Before finishing, I'll just show you some more information about this part of the page, because here, if you click on Expand Pupil Record, you're going to now be able to see every single sound and every single word in the database and a pupil's ability to read each of those words. I can use this green bar to quickly skip down the sounds. So if I want to skip down to oi, I click on that, I go down to oi here. If I click on one of these words, I can see more information about it. So if I click on toy, I can see that they've attempted it once, they got it correct. They got it correct in approximately 2.2 seconds, and it was marked by the teacher as correct. I can see here that the average time for these speedy words was 9.06, and they obviously got one right, one in between this emerging grey button, and one incorrect. And I can see that for the multisyllabic words and the nonsense words as well. And underneath, I've got those focus words there that are being suggested by the database to focus on again. And these are the words, these ones are being pushed into this greater array that you can see and that we looked at in the beginning. If I go to the top of the page, you can see all the other ones. So here, I've got spray here, they've attempted it 6 times. So if they've attempted it more than once, we can have a look at this comparison here. So the recent result, they got it incorrect in 2 seconds, which was faster than they're faster than the average decode time. But obviously this was just when I was just giving you a demonstration, so it's not accurate information. And that is all the information there for set 2. And again, if you scroll down, you'll be able to see the pupil record for all the set 3 as well. But obviously this pupil has not been accessing the set 3 sounds with this application.